What is up, YouTube? I'm Ace Palomero, South Texas Realtor, proud son of the Rio Grande Valley, and recently licensed general lines insurance agent. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we're going over the September 2023 housing report for the greater McAllen area, and we'll also talk a little bit about recent events and how they could potentially affect the housing market. But before we get into all that, real estate tip of the day, no girl math. And let me show you what I mean. So a lot of builders are offering buyer incentives, and with Esperanza homes down here in the valley, you can choose between home price savings, closing cost savings, and lower interest rate, but looks like only for the first year of the mortgage. Apparently, though, if you go, I guess depending on what you choose, and there are limitations and all that, restrictions, you can even get a 5.49% at a 30-year fixed mortgage, but they're probably going to require that you go with their preferred lender, which is potentially an issue. But let's say that, yeah, you go with the home price savings and you save the $10,000 that they're offering here. That doesn't mean, though, that just because you save that $10,000, you should go out and, spend it on something like, I guess better furniture, better decorations for your new house that you just bought, or maybe now you can put that extra money towards getting a new vehicle to go with that new house. You should probably consider or at least consider putting that extra money that you saved into extra payments. And let me show you why that can be beneficial. So I'm on calculator.net, right? Using the mortgage calculator, and we're assuming the home price is $300,000, 3.5% down payment, 30-year loan term. Let's say you got that 7.5 interest because you have decent credit. 2.5% for property taxes. Home insurance is $2,500. PMI insurance 1%. Let's assume no HOA fees. You're looking at a total monthly payment, and this is your principal payment, interest payment, insurance payment, and your PMI, because we went, FHA, at just over $3,100, right? And yeah, if you took that $10,000 off the price, you were looking at assuming everything but the house price is different at $290. You're looking at about $3,010, right? Saving roughly $100 every month off your total monthly payment. Now, if you put that extra $100 you save every month, like as an extra payment towards your principal, you can actually save about $77,000 worth of interest, and you pay your mortgage off roughly a little less than 5 years early. So you pay it off in 25 years and 5 months. So that's not too bad. Right, let's jump into that housing report. I'm going to have the McAllen Edinburg Mission MSA, or Metropolitan Statistical Area report, on this side, and for the month of September, and for the month of August, I'll have it on this side. That way we can compare both the month-to-month and the year-over-year data. So for the median house price for the area, we got it at $246,988. That is a 0.76% increase from the previous month, but a 7.4% increase for year-over-year data. So house prices are a little bit up. For active listings for the month of September, we have 1,761 active listings. While that's only a 3.16% increase from the previous month, year over year, that's a 37.4% increase for the number of active listings. That's a pretty big jump. For days on market, we have it at 92, so 2 days more compared to last month, but 13 days higher if we compare it to last year. number of closed sales actually went down if we're comparing it month over month, but year over year went up 5.2%. And months of inventory, while it's only a 3.7% increase from the previous month, it's actually a 36.36% increase. 5.5 months of inventory versus 3.5 months of inventory from the previous year. We're almost at a neutral market actually for considering the whole McAllen Edinburg Mission MSA area. We should keep in mind though that for this data, it is for September. School's already started, so a lot of the home buying, or at least a lot of it, should have already happened. I wouldn't immediately say, "Oh yeah, for sure we hit peak already." I would wait probably till October, maybe even November. But actually, there's just one that I want us to take a look at. So the biggest, it looks like, increase was Donna, right? Median home price at 245,000 with an 81.5% increase from year over year data. I'm looking at this and showing you guys just because it's just to, I guess, illustrate that like numbers are numbers, right? But statistics, depending on how you word them, they can be used to kind of twist what you're saying. So yeah, 81.5%, that's massive. But when you look at the number of actual closed sales, it was only 3. And I actually looked earlier to just double check, but according to the local MLS, I think it was 7 closed single family residences in Donna for the month of September, and a lot of the, or I think 2, 3 of them were newer builds, and one of them like is an older build, but it was on a 5 acre lot. So yeah, that's why the price, or the median price, is the median price, right? But let's not bully Donna too much. And if you're from the valley, a lot of people like to to playfully make fun of the city of Donna. Um, Actually, let me take this time though. Shout out to my friend Donna. Her name's Donna, but she makes the best banana nut bread in the RGV. So if you're looking for banana nut bread, hit her up. I'm gonna put her info like right here. And no, this is not paid advertising. This channel's not big enough for that. I just really like her banana nut bread. Let's talk about recent events that will likely affect, or if they're not already affecting, the housing market. We have student loans, you guys. Think where is it? Yeah, average student loan payment is about $500. The student loan debt in the U.S. is over $1.7 trillion, and we have over 43.6 million people who have student loan or federal student loan debt, and that's a lot of people who are gonna get a squeeze on their financial situations. We also have the situation going on over in the Middle East, is Israel versus Hamas, right? That the price of crude oil has already jumped like 4%, maybe more. We have the situation over here on the southern border. It looks like they're building a border barrier, but the illegal crossings, I mean, it's already putting a squeeze on our resources. Like, all the resources going to housing them, processing them, that's coming from somewhere. The federal government, where's federal government gets money from taxes? I live like 20 minutes from the border, and I mean, I know people who regularly like physically see the border, and apparently whatever we see on our phone screens or on the TV, it's a lot worse. With everything going on, I think everybody should carry, and if you carry, you should definitely train. Academy sells ammo real cheap still, by the way. According to USA Today, about 2.2 million people were apprehended at the U.S. Mexico border through August. I think that's just August alone, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this whole thing at the border, it needs to be handled like ASAP. I know the Roman Empire is what's hot right now, but this whole thing regarding basically an open border, which I don't think. I mean, if a country doesn't have secure borders, you can't really consider it a country. Like, but basically, yeah, the migrants coming through en masse. It kind of reminds me of how the Mongols, and I'm not saying that the countries these uh, migrants are coming from are the Mongols, but like how the Mongols would basically drive refugees towards settlements that they were intending to attack in order to weaken these settlements, because the more people that were coming into these settlements for protection or fleeing the Mongol hordes, the more they would drain those settlements resources and make them more susceptible to attack. Now, I don't know if that necessarily means that the countries that are basically letting, and some people might even say sending, their citizens over here. I don't know if that makes them the enemies of the U.S., but I mean, it's kind of hard to call them allies because it seems like they're just sending their problems over here. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't help them, but like something needs to be done. And just straight up open borders, I don't think that's good for anybody unless you're trying to, I don't know, maybe affect or change the amount of electoral votes that a state has, because I mean, that's how electoral votes are decided. It's decided through census, and the census counts everybody, including illegal immigrants. A couple other things. Jobs report came out for September. Um, Unemployment was 3.8%, I believe. Yeah, 3.8%. Basically unchanged from the previous month. So I don't think we're going to see that rate cut from the Fed anytime soon. Rates might actually still go up in the next couple months. We still have a few more months left in 2023. I want to check out the nearest, I guess, big city, right? That'd be San Antonio. Like, I think so, right? So for August 2023, this is from Redfin. Oh yeah, Redfin broke away from NAR, the National Association of Realtors. There's a lot of changes going on in the industry. Like, a lot of big brokers are being sued. The National Association of Realtors also, I think, being sued. But anyway, back to the San Antonio housing market. For August 2023, median sale price was 280. That's a 1.8% drop year over year. Number of homes sold was 1,190. That's a 13.9% drop year over year. Median days in market is 38, 15 days higher year over year. So if the median house price in a bigger city has dropped, that might be downward pressure for the median house price in our area. Like, I love the valley, but in general, most people, even the especially the or I guess especially people living down here, a lot of them consider San Antonio more desirable. So if they're seeing that prices in San Antonio are dropping, right, and they drop a certain amount, they might be less willing to pay the elevated prices down here. And same thing for like other cities. Let's say, actually, let me go all the way down here. Yeah, so according to Redfin, most people moving to McAllen are from LA, Chicago, San Francisco, New York, Seattle, at least for the or from July 2023 to September 2023. But if the house prices in these areas are coming down, like, they might be less willing to pay for higher prices down here. Like, I mean, yeah, you really can't compare them too much, but at least the house prices or the price per square foot. But yeah, if they see that prices back home have dropped, like, they may not be willing to pay as much. So they might negotiate more, even if they are from out of town or from out of state. So I see a lot of potential downward pressure on the median house price in the future. Oh, and one more thing. Apparently, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, when they count unemployment, they don't even differentiate uh, between part time and full time employment. And a lot of the, I guess, employee or whatever, like however they count it, it looks like the numbers anyway are hiding the fact that there are way less full time jobs, and a lot of people are having to take on like part time jobs in order just to keep up with their bills. So yeah, basically people taking on multiple part-time jobs because there are no full-time jobs available, which actually might indicate the real state of the economy. Or yeah, they're still working their full-time jobs and they're forced to take on a part-time job because yeah, they got to pay bills. It's still further indicating the actual state of the economy. And there's some people saying that when the Fed finally does decide to cut rates, it's because the economy is in such bad shape, and when they do cut rates, it'll be too late. Yeah, there's gonna be essentially no soft landing that will occur. But yeah, that's it. My brain's fried. If you found any of this entertaining or educational, like and subscribe. Bye.